Hi. What?
So is Jane the imposter back among us?
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, this beautiful woman sitting before me cannot possibly be the Erica Kane that I know and love.
And why is that?
Erica, Jane and David, they tricked Greenlee into selling them that hospital. The deal was done by fraud, which means that deal could be undone, and yet you're letting David keep the hospital. Why?
Look, all I am doing is focusing on my life, a life that I have very much missed.
I'm very, very glad to have you back, believe me. But why would you let Hayward get away with another one of his underhanded schemes?
Jack, believe me, I know very well exactly how devious David Hayward is. And I certainly do not want to reward him in any way. I mean, the man is infuriating. And do you believe he's trying to convince me that someone I once loved is still alive?
And did he say who that might be?
Of course not. That would ruin his little game. But look what I found. Look what I found. Look. Your brother Travis. I mean, it seems like it was yesterday, right?
Hey.
Hey.
Come in. Mm-hmm. Wow. Looks like Lucy likes to play with all of her toys at once.
She's an excellent multitasker who's in the middle of her nap.
Yeah, I guess my timing's pretty good then. So, Angie tells me you need some help.
She told you?
Well, you know, just the bullet points that she had a baby you don't know and you'd kind of like to find her. Relax, okay? I'm here to help you, not to judge you. So why don't you fill me in on the fine print, okay?
When I found out I was pregnant, I came here. I stayed with my aunt. Didn't tell her or anyone that I was pregnant. I had my baby, a little girl. And I gave her up.
Okay. All right. But gave her up as in?
I left her somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere where I knew she would be safe and taken care of.
Where?
I left her in a police car.
Oh, thanks for coming, Chief. You sounded urgent. What's up? You sweat?
No. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Listen, I'm gonna ask Natalia to marry me, and I want your blessing.
What's the prognosis?
I'm accelerating the surgery. We need to implant the retinal cells as soon as possible.
I thought you wanted to give the cells a few more weeks to grow.
Yes, I did. But we might not have the time. Griff Castillo is threatening to take my research to the FDA. If he does that, before we have a chance to implant the cells, you may never see again.
What are you doing here? I was just gonna pick you up.
Take a taxi. I'm gonna be alone with my wife.
I'm so happy to see you. Do you want to sit down? I mean, are you hungry or thirsty?
I'm just happy to be here.
Come here. The boys, they planned a big surprise for you. They're still at the park with the nanny.
And I will still be surprised, huh? Promise.
Well, I should take off. You enjoy your cake. All right.
Wait.
You want to be alone with your wife. I get it.
Hi.
Hi.
I got your page.
What's going on here?
I wanted both you guys to be here so there wouldn't be any misunderstanding. I want Cara to take over my care.
Under David's direction.
Yeah. Is that okay with you?
Of course, yes.
Cara, Why are you not capable of seeing the damage that David can do?
Because she has vision, something you lack.
Cara, you need to walk away from this.
Griff, for revolutionary medicine. No, I mean, this science is going to change the world.
David is using this science to control people, to corrupt them, to ruin lives.
Griffin, listen to me a second. David saved my husband's life. And Dixie Martin's and Greenlee's.
And I'm glad. But David isn't just content with saving lives.
Okay, you know, just stop, all right?
You want me to stop? You want me to stop? Okay. I will go to the authorities if you quit Orpheus and you stay the hell away from David.
Part of me is thrilled. I mean, moving the surgery up could mean that I would see sooner. But then it's also more of a risk that things could go wrong.
Well, it is a chance we'll have to take. But I am optimistic.
Well, listen, maybe I can talk to Griff. Convince him not to go to the FDA. I mean, we have a good relationship.
As colleagues. But you're the patient here. So I don't want you to get involved. There is a chance that he might come around.
You know, Griff wouldn't be trying to shut Orpheus down if you hadn't been using the project as a tool. Maybe weapon is a better word.
I did what I felt I needed to do.
No, you've been playing God. Teasing people with the possibility that their loved ones are alive. Giving them hope. False hope in some cases.
I guess you haven't noticed, but I'm being attacked from all sides right now.
Well, maybe if you revealed who your other patients are, people would support you instead of attacking you.
Travis has been gone a long time. Why are you so interested in these?
I think working on my book, I mean, it just made me really want to delve more deeply into my past and looking at all these. I mean, it triggered my memories, you know? I mean, things I haven't thought about, people I haven't thought about in ages.
Mike Roy's obituary?
Yes, a heart attack, and no one ever thought to tell me what happened.
Eric, I thought you told me you realized that this was Hayward's way of manipulating you.
I do.
But here you sit, trying to figure out if he has another one of your loved ones stashed away somewhere. That's what you're doing, isn't it?
I couldn't ask for a finer, more upstanding man for my daughter to marry.
Thank you, Chief. That means a lot coming from you, sir.
You know what? Since we're about to be family, you can drop the sir. On second thought, keep the sir. I like the sir.
All right, cool. I could do that. Hopefully she says yes.
Well, my money's all over that.
Come check this out. What do you think? Think she'll like it?
Well, it looks to me you were pretty sure of yourself even before you got my permission.
You know me. Positive thinking.
A donut cake? Are you kidding?
What do you think?
Freaking cop. Call me after the big event, would you?
You know I will.
I want to thank you for everything.
Glad I could help.
It hasn't been easy. But it looks like our secret is going to stay a secret.
I'll make sure it stays that way.
I don't remember seeing any reports about an infant being left in a squad car, and believe me, that would have made the news.
And I watched every day, waiting to hear so I'd know she was okay. But after a while, I figured the police probably just took her to shelter services and she was adopted.
Well, that's a no-brainer. I mean, you work for the chief of police. I'm sure Jesse could get you an answer just like that.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I did it.
Jesse would help you.
I did it to protect my baby from Mookie. But it's still against the law.
Mike, come on. Jesse cares about you. He's not going to arrest you.
I could lose my job. And I really need this job.
Wait a minute. I know Angela Hubbard. And And she doesn't want Jesse to know about this, which is why she called me first, right?
Please, Mr. Martin. I just wanted to know if my baby's okay. That's all.
Darling, I know the feeling.
So what did Hayward promise you? That if you let him keep the hospital, he'd produce one of your great loves from the deep freeze?
Don't be silly.
Who? Travis? Mike Roy, Kent Bogart, Chris Stamp. I mean, you really don't expect one of your old flames to come walking through that door, do you?
Jack, where is this coming from? You know that you are my only love.
Yes, I do. Erica, we were about to be married when you were kidnapped. I just very badly would like us to make some plans to pick up where we left off. But listen to me, listen to me. If this is what you need to do, you do it. Because I love you too. When you're done, you know where to find me.
What, Jack, what do you mean? What are you doing? Jack?
I love you.
Well, Jack, wait. Jack?
I'm not using Orpheus to hurt people. Quite the contrary. The entire project is about saving people.
Dixie Martin ended up in a psychiatric hospital.
That's because she left my facility before she was emotionally ready to reassimilate.
And Zach? You almost lost him.
He tore out his IV while under my care, and he wasn't physically ready to be released. So yes, there were complications, but it had nothing to do with the science. The science itself is flawless.
How many are there, David?
I can't tell you,
You won't.
but I will assure you that none of my patients will leave until I know that they're emotionally and physically strong enough.
So there are more.
Okay, look, why don't we get back to the main point here, all right? The priority right now is your operation. We need to perform the surgery before Griff shuts down the project.
He's upset with the way you've been handling your patients.
Yeah, well, PR has never been one of my strong points.
You know what? Maybe if you just simply told the truth, told people that their loved ones are alive, then they would work with you.
Work with me? Really? When has anyone in this town ever worked with me, Angie? All right, look, let me answer that for you. Never. It's never going to happen.
I will. If you'll let me.
What do you say? You walk away from Orpheus, I don't go to the FDA. That's a win-win.
Griff, you can't blackmail me out of doing something that I believe in.
Cara, we took an oath to do no harm.
Yeah, and this doesn't do harm. This actually saves lives. You know this.
But in the hands of David, it could be lethal. It's unproven, Cara. Don't you see that?
I'm here.
Zach, I cannot ignore these facts.
You've ignored it for years. Why do you have a problem with it now?
All right, listen to me a second, okay? David saved my husband's life. This research is legit. And you just got out of the hospital, all right? You need to relax.
I'm relaxed. You know what I think? I think your boy is pissed because I'm back. And he didn't end up with my wife.